If you have good form, you take care of your arm, you do everything right, things will go your way. You put energy into the universe that you want to do and achieve, you kind of have to manifest it. You put energy into what you want to do, the universe will reciprocate it. Now, starting my warm up routine, it's not really crazy. I don't do a bunch of weird crap like barbell twist, or I don't do an hour warm up. It's probably about 5 to 10 minutes of prep movement, dynamic bands, and then I get right into my throwing. I don't want to waste time. You don't need to. You just need to get a sweat and blood flowing. That's all. So what I usually do that always makes my back feel amazing is cat cows. I think it's one of the best things any athlete, any person should do is cat cows. Because as a pitcher, if you can't move your pelvis, you can't stabilize your pelvis, you're going to have a tough time throwing the baseball. And this is stretching my lat out. And T-spine rotations now. I only do a few, probably like 7 to 8 or 9 prep movement stuff, and then I go right into dynamic warm up, and it's not much. Just get the sweat going, get the blood flowing. You don't need a lot. Like, just get the hips feeling good. And then the things I do recommend in your prep movement, which is stationary stuff, is whatever you need to work on the most, whatever you're tight in usually, you need to do those right away. Like, I always had tight hips. They're not nearly as tight as what they were, but I still work on them. And I usually do T-spine stuff, hamstring, and adductor stuff, because that's all surrounding the hips. It's just getting the hips loose and everything for me, and probably for you too. This is shoulder CARS. CARS stands for circular articulated rotations, I think. It's literally just having your arm go around your end range of your whole shoulder joint. I only do about 2 of them. And then I do the same thing with hip CARS. Same exact thing, just going around your whole hip joint. Do about 2 or 3. Depends on the day. If I feel loose already, then I'm not gonna do more than 3. But a quick tip is, if your practices or anything, you do anything early in the morning, like you get up and go to practice, work out, probably have a longer warm up. But if it's later in the day, like 3, 4, and after, you probably don't need to warm up as much because your body's already loose and you don't need as much movement to warm up. But if you literally just got out of bed 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, you should probably have a longer warm up because your body was still for at least 6 hours, 5 hours at the minimum, and maybe even 9, 10 hours. So that's a lot of time for everything to lock up and stay tight. So have a longer warm up in the morning, and it doesn't need to be as long at night or later in the afternoon. Then I do hip airplanes. Grab onto something. Usually do about 5. This is just working on going in and out of your front leg, going from external to internal rotation. And literally, this is how we land. Now we go into a dynamic warm-up. I usually like to start off with the toe walks, heel walks, just because my ankles the last year haven't been the best. Then I go into ankle pull. Just starting to get some dynamic movement going. Starting slow, then I'll pick up the pace and end up doing 1 or 2 sprints. Then knee pull. It's very simple. You don't need to make it complicated. And open hip skips. And karaoke, but getting the knee up. I'm gonna do a bear crawl today. Your warm up doesn't have to be the exact same every single day. Just do stuff that makes you feel good, makes you want to do it, and gets you warm. Now, a couple sprints. And it lasts long at all. Now, bands. If any of your bands start looking like this, or it's starting to rip right here, or anywhere, that's time to get new bands. These are probably 8 years old at the least. And they've been sitting in my car for a very long time. So, as you will notice by the end of these, I don't have a long band routine. I do about 4 exercises and I'm good. I do 10 each. I start off with A's, T's, and Y's. Y's suck, but when you're done with them, they feel good. External rotation face pulls, where instead of a face pull like this towards your chin/neck, we externally rotate at the same time. So it looks like this, and I just do 10 of them. And your band routine can be long. Doesn't need to be at all. Again, it's doing what you're insufficient at, and you need to warm what you're insufficient at so it can get up to the level that your other efficient muscles, movements are up to. Now, plyo ball routine, as always, reverse throws, 10 of them. When you do them, if you're a long arm guy, which most guys are, and like a reverse throw, almost like pull it back like a lawnmower, you're starting it. But when you throw it back, you want to pronate as you go back and throw it like this. But if you're a short arm guy, then you just open up. You open up, like towards the sky, palm up. But I'm a long arm guy, so I'm going to pronate. The durability of your plyo balls depends on if you air them up or not. I need to air mine up. You know the drill. 1 pound ball, pivot picks. And I stay at the same weight. Now square it up. Still thinking about keeping this closed as long as I can. Rockers. Remember, plyos are about 70%. 70%. Don't need to throw hard with these. It's just a warm up. And now I do 2 sets of 3 1 pound holds, step behind, just like this. Holds. What do holds do? So when we throw a ball, our arm has to decelerate here so it doesn't, our shoulder doesn't literally dislocate. So when we do this, it adds more weight to decelerating. So it works on a rotator cuff to really work on deceleration, I guess, in short term. One more. Last one. Now on the mound drills. I'm doing, just like last week, turner burns, 6 ounce, linear rolling, 6 ounce, single leg hop, 6 ounce, 4 reps at 75%. Now the 6-ounce ball doesn't feel nearly as weird. Still feels weird, but feels smooth now compared to last week. Oh, that felt good. Now, linear roll-ins. Next week, I'll probably change this drill to janitors. Back leg hop. Feel a lot more smooth and explosive, I guess, since I've been doing this for a week already. So today is basically, it's only 17 pull downs, and the first three sets of 3 throws is actually at about 80%. You want to think of this day like a max out day for strength training. Like, you're not going to do a whole workout and max out on it. Every exercise you do, you're probably just going to go in, see what your maxes are, and get out. It's not meant for a day to do 3 hours of work. It's meant to get lower amount of reps, high intent. 3 sets of 3 ounce. Four ounce, 3 sets or 3 reps. Ooh. Now, a regular baseball 5 ounce for 5. These are at sub max, so 95%. Now 6 ounce for 3 at sub max, 95%. Then we'll do testing next. 3 reps. Feel like I'm moving slow, but it's coming out of my hand fine. So that's fine. That's good. Well, if you're moving slow, it's coming out of your hand slow. That's different. One set of 3 reps at 5 ounce max effort, and testing once again. What I hit last week was 79, and the pull downs on my assessment day topped out at 76. So it should go up. It should. And if it doesn't, oh well. It's not anything to worry about. Next week and the week following, if nothing goes up, then that's an issue to worry about. 3 reps, 5 ounce, max intent. I felt like a 70 something. Last one. And if the number goes up, I'll just keep going. If the number is the highest, I'll just keep going until I go back down. That one, I'll probably get to do another one. 1,000%. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until I hit under 82. Oh, oh, oh. I really felt the late rotation. Felt like I almost broke my knee. I hit 83, so I'm gonna keep going and get this a little bit more straight. If I hit 83 again, end it. If I hit 84, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, that might have been lower. Let's see it. Yep. So I'll end the pull downs for now. That wraps up the second week, day 2 velo intro. And then tomorrow, light throwing. Next day, 70 to 80% bullpen, short box. And then we'll start a new week, new phase, and more weighted balls, more weight, more overload, just more throws in general. And the number is going to keep going up. So what was it, 83 I hit? Yeah. So in 2 weeks, working on pull downs, it's not a surprise. I should hit that number, 83. Because I haven't been doing any training, like throwing, really. It was just pretty much once a week, getting on the mound, throwing 1 to 2 innings, and then the 2 weeks prior, I started this through 7-inning no-hitter. Then 4 innings at about 70-ish pitches. And basically going off of no training. And I'm trying to show that weighted balls is not unhealthy. It's not bad for you at all. It's bad for you if you have shit form. Just like if you deadlift. Yeah, you max out and you have a rounded back the whole time you're coming up, you're going to be hurt. Just like pull downs. If you have your arm is lower than your shoulder and you just keep hammering max effort throws, it's going to hurt right here. It's going to hurt right here. It's going to hurt everywhere. You're not going to throw hard. You're going to get tired. You're going to get hurt. But if mechanics are right, it's good for you. People that think weighted balls are the end of the world just has no experience with it, and that's fine. Just it's all right to have opinions. But if you're a coach and you coach high-level athletes, you need to do some research. Know what you're talking about. There's a lot of coaches out there don't know what they're talking about, and there's a lot that I don't know about, but there's a lot that I know about. And that's not me being cocky. That's me understanding how many people and players I've transformed into better pitchers, how many people in my program have consistently been gaining weight, throwing harder, and getting elite pitches. So next week, start a new phase, more throws, higher weight on the weighted balls, and numbers should go up. I think for my mound, it will probably go up to about 80 to 90% mound effort, mound intent, whenever I'm doing the bullpens. But I'm going to be doing a lot more 100% throws, a lot more. And if this is the first video if you're seeing, go watch my other ones. I am trying to hit 90 by the end of week 8 of my weighted ball program. Not just pull downs, mound too. I am trying to break the thought process that people think it's impossible to hit 90 unless you're a freak athlete. No, you're not. I'm 5'8", 190 pounds. I am probably 15, 16% body fat. I'm pretty strong. I'm not super athletic. I'm 26 years old. I'm not a college athlete anymore. I'm just trying to break the stigma that weighted balls hurt, are not good for you. They're amazing if you do them right, just like plyo balls, just like a long toss, just like touching the mound 3 times a week, just like throwing 120 pitches every single game you start. If you have good form, you take care of your arm, you do everything right, things will go your way. You put energy into the universe that you want to do and achieve, you kind of have to manifest it. You put energy into what you want to do, the universe will reciprocate it. Now, stay on the lookout for the next one, probably my next bullpen, which will be a short box at about 70 to 80%. And we'll see if my mechanics have changed a bit or not. Go from there.